Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about which is the best option to keep a car. There are various options. One is self-owning the car. Second option is taking a loan from the bank or going for a corporate leasing. Let's see which one is the best option. First is about self-owned car. So car can be bought with own money, but then you need to spend upfront. So here I'm taking example of a car which has having a ex showroom price of 6 lakh rupees. This is an example, all figures are representative and you can always tweak around with the numbers. So for a car of 6 lakhs ex showroom price, the road tax would come around 71,000, insurance cost would be around 27,000 rupees, and the on road cost would come around nearly 6 lakh 98,000, around 7 lakh rupees. So this is what you need to spend if you want to buy the car. Now there are some pros and cons with this option. First is that first pros, I will just list down the pros. There is no need for you to pay any interest to the bank. That is the first thing. Second is you can sell your car anytime. And third is there is no restriction on the number of kilometers you would like to run, which unlike in leased option, you have limitations. And cons are there is opportunity cost associated. The same money which you are spending on the car could very well be spent on any other investment option. So that is the opportunity cost. Second is not all can afford one time lump sum cost to buy the car, and also there is no tax benefits here unlike leased option. So these are the cons for this approach. Let's go to the second option. Now second option is buying the car on loan from the bank. Again the same example, 6 lakh rupees ex showroom price. You need to pay down payment here. I am assuming 10% down payment, which comes around 69,800 rupees, and the loan interest rate for 3 years duration, which will come around 6,28,200 rupees, and the processing fee, of course, around 0.4% of the loan amount, and plus GST of 18%, approximately 3,000 rupees here, and the interest to be paid for 3 years, which is around 80,478 rupees. So total cost will come around 7,81,478 rupees. Now this is the total cost which you will incur at the end of if you hold the loan till the end of the term, which is 3 years. There are pros and cons here as well. So let me list down the pros. The first is it is very easy to finance a car from the bank. Okay, and second is at the end of the term you will finally own the car. But then there are cons also with this option. You need down payment. Second is you need to keep paying the interest to the bank for all these months till the end of the tenure. Vehicle remains hypothecated to the bank, and then there is no tax benefits also. These are the cons. Let's go to the third option, which is corporate leasing. This is also known as, there are also two options here. One is market residual value plan, which I am talking about, which is like you lease and give back to the company. You don't keep it with you. So the rentals will be different for this option. Again, I'm assuming the ex showroom price of 6 lakh rupees. Your expenses will be as follows. Down payment will be 0. Term is 3 years, and you need to pay monthly rentals, which is around 13,178 rupees per month. So total would be around 7,74,408 rupees. Now in this option, there are pros and cons as well. So first is you don't pay any down payment here. A user can afford premium cars with this model because its rentals are lower. Okay. Third is insurance and maintenance costs are also reimbursed by employers, which saves running costs, and then you get rebates in income tax on rentals and fuel expenses. A good option for people who want to switch to newer cars after lease expiry, because what happens is many people like that doing after every 3 years they want a new car. So for them this could work. There are cons. There is no ownership here. There are limits on kilometers run. There is no asset created at the end of the term. You need to keep paying the interest amount to the leasing company, and this model actually gets costlier with rise in inflation because rentals will keep on accruing over the years. Let's go to the last option, which is your it's also a corporate leasing, but it is a fixed residual value plan, which is like you lease it and you also buy that vehicle at the end of the tenure. Again, ex-showroom price of 6 lakhs, down payment is 0, term is 3 years, your monthly lease rentals would be around 15,917 per month, and it will come around 57,000, 5,73,000 12 rupees. So here what happens is at the end of the term there is a fixed value you need to pay. So here in this example I have taken it around 30% of the ex-showroom price, okay, which is like 1,80,000 rupees you need to pay at the end of the term and to buy the car in your name. So total expense would be around 7,53,012 rupees. Now all these numbers are representational numbers. You can company to company it will vary, and so you can work your own numbers with whichever leasing company you are associated with in your office. So let's see the pros and cons here as well. Again, no down payment required. Car is owned at predetermined price at the end of the term. Your insurance and maintenance costs are reimbursed by employers, which saves running cost. You get rebates for income tax on rentals and fuel expenses, and it's also efficient than the market residual value, which I explained above. Cons are there are limits on kilometers run during lease term, paying of interest amount to leasing company, and these premium cars are difficult to afford in this model because your rentals would be more. Since you already indicated that you will be buying the car at the end of the term, the recovery happens fast here, and hence your rentals would be higher compared to the previous option 3 which I mentioned, where you lease it and you give the car back to the corporate company, the leasing company. Okay, so let's see in the summary. Let's see this comparison. So for a car of ex-showroom price 6 lakhs, what happens is if you own the car with your own pocket money, it will fall around 6,98,000 will be the on-road cost, including your insurance, including your other charges, road tax and everything. Now, if the same car is taken on loan, you have to spend 7,81,478 rupees, higher than the self-owned car, of course. In case of corporate leasing options, where I have discussed 2 models, the values are different for market residual value, which is around 4,74,408 rupees, and 7,53,012 rupees for fixed residual value, where you keep the car with you. Now, which of these options is good to choose? So now it all depends. Actually, there is no one solution which will suit to everybody. It depends on your financial situation. It depends on what options you have at the moment and what is your conveyance requirements. So, and all of these models have their own pros and cons. So you need to choose whichever suits you best. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, do like and subscribe it so that you get notifications when I create another video on the different financial topic. Thank you.